Live.
We'll do it live.
Always live.
Did you prepare anything for this? No, we'll do it live.
What is that even from?
What's his face from the news was like getting really irritated at something, and then at like rehearsals he wasn't able to say something, so he just said, "Fine, we'll do it live." Can't remember his name. Is it Bill?
Bill
O'Reilly?
Yes. Bill O'Reilly.
Auto Park.
Doing it live. Welcome everybody to the Detonator 1212 live stream. Today we are going to be going over the character tournament top cut replays, and Dave will be providing his ever so insightful commentary whilst we watch these exciting replays.
They had changed the whole YouTube. They changed the YouTube.
They changed the. Are you blaming YouTube for your?
Are you talking about the encoding versus classic live streaming mode?
Yeah, I was trying to find my own live stream. It was like so I could like pull up the comments. It was actually having surprisingly difficult.
You're really old.
Yeah.
As you get older, new things become more and more challenging.
Clearly.
Don't know why.
Like arthritis.
That's not a new thing.
That just makes things. That just is what makes things challenging.
I mean, Dave and I are the same age right now.
A strong, young 42.
53, but you're close.
Damn. I was trying to lowball to make you feel better.
I appreciate
That's my
it.
pizza.
Oh, Dave ordered pizza.
So what are we doing tonight?
I just told you.
I didn't know we were live at that time.
We are live. I said the whole intro bit with the welcome to the Davinator 1212 live stream. I guess I forgot to say with our guest host today, Davinator 1212 himself.
Guest host on his own channel. I mean, that one.
I mean, the joke never gets old, unlike Dave. Oh!
You know, we really need to get some guests on, once the joke ghosts us on the last second.
Yeah,
that'd be
true.
great.
We should probably ask them when they're available and schedule them.
You could have like a rotating schedule if we ever get. Like, I'm pretty sure John would be up for it. John's such a nice guy.
I think so. If he's not already streaming, we could. I mean, we could probably try to see if we could hijack Doug. You know, leave his stream for, or maybe he can keep streaming and just join us for a sec.
If we ever get John, we have to start like the live stream and don't say anything. Just have him start saying like, "Let's go to YouTube."
Let's go to YouTube.
You're on the wrong channel.
Welcome back, guys. You're on the wrong channel. Yes.
I assume we're waiting on Dave for his pizza.
Yeah.
Stalling for time.
Dave decided to. 42 human or goblin years?
Orc years.
I mean, that's probably like. We'll go with orc years.
Hey, look, there's Jason. I can barely recognize him without, the sound of a toilet clogging in the background.
Terrible Batman impersonation. It wasn't a Batman impersonation.
All right.
It was a John
The main man's back.
PewDiePie impersonation. Subscribe to PewDiePie.
God, it would help. Like, it'd be cool if someone subscribed to me.
Oh yeah, subscribe to Dave too. Help him beat T-Series.
I think I still got a shot.
Maybe if you divide the subs.
Buy the shirts.
Buy our merch. Pull a Logan Paul. Buy our merch.
In the middle of an apology video.
That's gotta be a congratulations video for something. Yes, we know, Jason, that you bought a new bike. Microphone.
He's gotta lose them pounds.
Bought a mic, stole a bike.
is
in an order that might surprise you.
That's not racist or anything, is it, Dave?
Not necessarily. It is now because you said that.
Yes, it is.
I mean, it's only racist if you say he does it because he needs the money or anything.
So I read that as sexy green texts. That's not what that says.
You just read what you want to see.
Yes. Be me.
Be me.
Go on 4chan too much.
Yeah. Anyway, are you ready, David, for the thrill of your life?
I'm going to this completely cold, so this is going to be really fun. Unlike my hot pineapple ham pizza.
Oh, pineapple. Ew.
This isn't cold.
That's disgusting. David thinks it's disgusting too.
No, this pizza's delicious.
Anyway, so we are going to be watching the top cut, the top 16 of the character tournament. We had the tournament last month, and it finished up a few weeks ago, and finally have a chance to showcase some of the top tier quality duels. Unfortunately, Jason is also dueling, so it kind of brought it down a little bit.
Oh!
Speaking of which,
hear the audio drop.
Speaking of which, I think that is where we are going to start with Jason versus Avery.
Jason actually did really good.
Jason dueled your son?
Well, no.
Dave's like, oh, I wish
he
I
lost to like a 2-year-old.
Yes, he's 3, but yes.
Oh well, I mean, okay.
So first duel of the night is Salamangrates versus Dark Magicians. We got Soulburner versus Arcana, because Yugi was already taken, and I decided to be nice and let Jason play Dark Magician anyway. So the Salamangrate player goes first, does the usual Sunlight Wolf, Mirage Stalio combo ending on Roar and some back row. The Regeki is negated, however, so there is
nice.
Not much at this point for our poor Dark Magician player to do. I think the game kind of got away from him very quickly.
Playing solitaire over there.
I'm so angry. So here's game number 2. Spoiler alert: there is no game number 3.
Oh.
Hot damn.
For some reason, did he let her go first? I think he did. I hope that was a misclick, because that's some solid summon limits in your hand not doing anything.
He's playing Murageki in a going first deck, so.
Yeah, well, there's the summon limit, so probably would have waited until that second summon. Not that it really much matters.
Probably should have used the Dark Energy Discs.
Those are saws, Dave.
You can cast Dark Magic on your opponent.
Summoning Apprentice Illusion in front of Sunlight Wolf was some quality as well.
What do you mean it doesn't send me to the Shadow Realm? It just cuts off my feet? Yes.
That's boring.
Eric lied to me.
So apparently in this play.
Getting in for that good 500 damage with the attack position, Blue Boy. And there's that other summon limit.
Oh, he's getting out recently.
You're right, Ron. This was entertaining watching Jason get brothel Molly Wong.
I told you. He did there was some solid play.
Some interaction.
Some interaction.
Interaction.
Called by the Grave definitely put a stop to that by banishing Rod. Oh, I'm sorry, Jason. Are you still in the chat?
And then the Salamangreats players tended to interact with each other. There was certainly that going on.
Yes, there is a certain amount of solitaire being played. The top deck. Top deck. Oh, that's. Oh.
That's a teardropper.
So.
I don't know what you expected.
That was a better duel. There was a blue boy doing some damage, so it wasn't a perfect victory, flawless victory, but a valiant effort, Jason. Congratulations, you lost.
Your soul is mine.
Fatality. The next one is Predaplants versus Trains. We got Kieran versus Yuri's Best. Yuri playing Predaplants and Kieran playing Trains.
Ooh, that's Scorpia or Darlington. I don't know if they play double Darlington. But...
Actually playing the Predaplants in a Predaplant deck there.
Darlington Brickia.
Yeah. I don't think Yuri opened particularly well.
But I thought opening Wee Witch is the best Predator play. That's all I ever see them do.
I mean, it is, I suppose.
You don't have to push it. You could just watch the duel. But he made his one crappy opening. What do you
Yuri's
want?
in the chat, and he said he bricked, so...
I mean, opening the Darlington Cobra, even if the rest of the hand is all right,
yeah,
that's rough. That's a whole dead card.
Mm-hmm. That's like playing with 4 cards starting, and that's really bad.
Yeah.
Bringing back some of the Shaddolls, which is kind of cool. I
like that combo.
Winda's good. Unfortunately, he's got that Slumber searching out spot removal, so...
You needed that Mud Dragon for that Super Poly.
Right. Yeah, there's not a whole lot to do with that.
Did you run the Patchwork engine?
I mean, I assume it's a thing.
Sure.
Another Cobra, damn. That's really rough.
2 games in a row? Does it even shuffle?
No. I mean, no.
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 That was interesting.
According to YGO Pro Devs, if you draw a bad hand, it's not because of the algorithm, it's because your deck is bad.
Yeah, that's probably true. So, that was a
slaughter.
A quick victory for Kieran. I think that's kind of how he won, was quickly. He kind of steamrolled people. He was really on
like
the right
a bunch of
track
trains
with his dual building. I mean, he really steamed through the competition and...
Seemed like the train engine really kind of railroaded his deck, though.
I hate both of you. That went on way too low.
You choose me?
The next one is Odd Eyes versus Raid Raptor. I hope the Raid Raptor player is going second, because he opened 2 evenly matched.
Anyone who's just tuning in, no, this isn't the scrubbiest matchup you've ever heard. The tournament lends itself to this kind of thing.
Tournament rules, if you are not familiar, you were required to have, was it 40% of your deck be in archetype cards?
In character? In character cards.
Mostly in archetype, but then we definitely bent the rules for some of the DM era cards, just because...
Their decks were just a menagerie of random garbage.
Yes. Odd Eyes opened up pretty well. Well, I will say that.
They had one negate, and it got
doing pendulums.
It's doing pendulum stuff. There's see that's nice, being able to vortex the
Bachblade.
Well, vortex the kaiju back to your hand.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Yeah. It's almost 7/2, so you can pen summon it.
Yep. For absolute, that's a solid tech.
This is game 1.
This is game 1.
Why is he maining a bunch of evenly matched?
I think he's just maining it.
Just trying to hard go second.
I think so.
But he went first.
Did he? I didn't notice.
Yep.
I didn't make a point to.
So he chose to go second, game number 2, hoping he would draw into some of his going second cards.
All those evenly.
He did not. Looks like the Pendulum player is able to pop off a little bit. Got some counters for his mythical beast, so he's got 2 negates and a untargetable. Well, not untargetable,
the standard
but
pendulum board.
A decode talker. It is not standard because of that the Odd Eyes Arc pendulum, which when things are destroyed, just summon them right back.
Kieran says the other guy probably lost the die roll, and then Odd Eyes opted to go second because it's a hard go second deck as well.
That
interesting.
I'm
curious how you handle with back row decks.
I guess because it's an OTK strategy, because you pendulum summon a bunch of dragons. Fogblade negate. Oh no, Fogblade
Coon. Dragons. Yes, I did. The next duel. And going down the line here. I think it's this one. Trickstars versus Galaxy. This is the like I said, this is the top 16.
Ooh, is that a Ash and Droll?
Yeah, I mean it is Trickstars, so
all the hand traps.
It doesn't look fun.
That fun little mind control though.
It's a good deck.
It's cute. Opening 2 of them is a little rough, but
yeah.
Because you really, I mean, how many times are you going to resolve all of them? I mean, I guess
mind controls. I mean, you can resolve one every turn. It's just
I know, it's just kind of
give it back to your opponent. Surprisingly, he didn't have to open up a Candina or Light Stage to
go into Trisbenia.
Yeah,
very interesting. Because Galaxies have a really hard Trickstar matchup.
What's hard about it?
You have to summon a lot, so if they have any of the summon guys, you kind of just lose.
Gotcha.
Take a lot of burn.
And mind control is baiting out the Infinity, so he can then normal summon. Oh!
Candina.
The
main deck Mega Fleet.
The main deck Mega Fleet using the Cyber Dragon Infinity for the
Cyber Dragon.
That was
didn't see that coming.
That was a little sacky there on the Trickstar player's part.
Why didn't he just do that? Why didn't he just do that?
What?
Why did he bait out? Why did he bother baiting out the?
I don't know.
That's a very good question. Now that I think about it, because he's gonna keep the card. I don't know. He was feeling juicy.
I mean, if he didn't use mind control, then yeah, I don't know. Maybe he didn't think about it until he went into his extra deck and realized, oh, I can summon something.
What's this green circle?
Yeah, he pulled the Davinator 1-2-1-2 and clicked a green circle.
Just clicked around. Okay,
yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
The Candina Licorice, couple hundred burn, pretty standard stuff. It's got the Droll and Lock reincarnation combo ready, and I'm pretty sure that's probably gonna game. It's got some.
Yay!
That Banker Tops though.
Banker Tops is like MVP. That card's really good.
It's far better than it should be.
Yeah. It's the fact that even if it's not good, you could still like leave it on field as a pop during your opponent's turn.
Yeah.
So good. Scapegoat's at 1 in this, right?
Yeah, I think this is. I think it's current ban list. I don't think we. I think we started this just after the new ban list hit. So, I get pretty standard scapegoat shenanigans, for sure.
Yeah. I always knew that card was busted.
Kieran is saying that Kitsunen, the Trickstar player, Kitsunebula, earned his entry through one of Kieran's side events. I believe it was the firefight that he was able to get in for free.
And of course, he had to use Trickstar, because obviously.
He probably just used the same deck.
Probably.
It worked last time.
Where is the next one?
Can we rewatch Jason getting destroyed again? That was fun.
That was Dinos versus ABC. We got Woob Loob. I can't never pronounce your name. Wooble Tubers.
What we really need to do is just make a video. It's like 10 minutes, 3 ads, 10-minute long video of just replaying that replay of Jason getting mollywomped.
I'm fine with that.
I'd watch it.
That was some solid mollywomping.
Just like every time he gets OTK'd,
every time he gets negated.
Make me fight you both.
I'd watch it. He'd watch it too. That's the best part.
So this is ABC versus dinosaurs. Dino Thunder Dragons actually would be the official.
Does Griffin work if he has nothing killing?
I mean, it's linked. It's not co-linked. It's just linked.
So as long as there's something there.
So anything to a linked zone can get the effect. And ABC Buster Dragon was linked to the Griffin, so some solid Monster Reborn play to get back his opponent's ABC Dragon. And I think it's actually I like the combo with double evolution pill and the Thunder Dragons. That's synergy. Did Dino Thunder Dragons ever do anything?
Like, was it ever actually
I think they had
a deck?
few tops. So I know Blair Hunter played it. I think Blair still plays it. Yeah. So it's gotta have some tops.
Just the danger.
Just no wins, I think.
The danger form style version just did better for obvious reasons. Excuse me. Kaiju's looks like they're putting in a lot of work. I like the tribute summon the Thunder Dragon for Colossus. That's some. That's some nice Thunder Dragon play right there.
Is that a Widowmaker?
Felt strong.
What? Yeah, he's playing
In
ABC.
Sky Striker?
Yeah. Buster Dragon putting in work, getting rid of the problem cards of Colossus. Forcing out the tag with Pankratops. Pankratops demonstrating his usefulness yet again.
I love
he really
that
is
card.
MVP in these matches.
He go. Too bad it was followed up by a set pass.
Yeah. So Cheetah unfortunately lost.
As expected.
I mean, that's mean.
Rude.
I laughed at it.
How rude! Dino's giving them a run for their money, trying to get Colossus out on board and protect it, but that Widowmaker says no.
The hell is that?
Is the Clara and Rushka the ventriloque duo? Can't be linked summon except during main phase 2. And the materials are a normal summon or set monster.
But why, though, is my question.
I mean, that I don't know.
He just wanted to show off on stream.
Probably.
Nothing wrong with that.
The ABC player is thoroughly enjoying his C back at, or his A back at 3.
Wombo combo.
Womboing with combos.
It's like because the deck works now because you put its card back at full power.
Pretty much. Yeah, the matchup with ABC Buster Dragon and Colossus was that's a problem.
Yeah. Dragon Buster has an inherent advantage because it can banish it.
Mm-hmm. The final match of the top 16 that we have, this was the final matchup. M72 Anarchy had to bow out due to some extracurricular activities. I don't know. I think work. So
you made it sound dirty there at first.
What?
You made it sound dirty. I was like, oh.
Extracurriculars.
Understand.
At the YMCA.
And M72 was playing Goki, and Ion was playing Masked Heroes, I believe. So Ion
Masked Heroes in the final
goes on to the top 8. So this is, but this is going to be C. Conroy versus J. Voids.
J Boy.
J. Void's not playing Altergeists because we wouldn't let him.
Oh, he was very vocal about it. Don't do it.
So the Mermail player is going first, doing mermaily things.
Abysslead.
I mean, the
Let's be rough.
Abyssgaios pass is certainly not very strong, but Mermails definitely would rather go second, being just the OTK. J Void's pulling out that break sword. You know, that old chestnut.
The helmet is coming on.
Oh, that dark hole's probably going to put in some work.
Mm-hmm.
It's dark
He's got
hole
enough to
and
miss,
Prince.
so he's got all
Yeah.
he needs.
Then the Moray, which people are incorrectly saying, oh, now with the new rules, I don't have to show my cards.
Oh, those rules. I don't think it'd be too bad, but anybody who was going to cheat would cheat anyway.
You have to reveal for cost still, right? Like, you can't just...
No, Moray still works the same way. It's just, you can't verify if... I don't know, that's another topic altogether.
Never understood that. Weird. You can't call a judge on it, maybe? I don't know.
If you have... If you are highly suspicious and have a good reason for calling a judge, maybe, but whatever. So yeah, Mermails ended up all they needed was Prince. Game number 2.
Mermails, Mermeld.
Phantom Knights Phantom Knighted for first turn with the T-set pass.
I mean, it was 3 back row, not 1, so that's not...
Oh, it looks like a T from my perspective.
It's a T the other way.
It's a T in every direction. Or a box. There's no wrong answers here.
It's pretty... it's impressive that was somehow...
Enough?
Got him in the lead.
Yeah. It's got...
yeah, that is a brick and a half.
Got a Fog Blade, Impermanence, 2 Impermanence, Called by the Grave. I was got 2 Fog Blades, 2 Impermanences, and a Called by the Grave. So...
Somebody doesn't want to have fun today.
The Mermail player is not going to be activating anything. He's going to try anyway. Monster Reborn on the Ash Blossom. That's a solid summon there. I like the infinite impermanence in the aisle or in the column of Regeki in order to negate that.
That was cute.
Blue needs skill, and all you gotta do is activate all of your back row.
Well, I mean...
Yeah.
Order of operations is a thing.
I guess it was a misplay on Regeki Man's part, because if your opponent's got a bunch of back row, you can just avoid that by not playing in the same column.
Yeah, learning about columns is like a thing now. Placement.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you should always... Unfortunately, you should always activate your spells and stuff in empty columns.
Yeah, I got impermanence on a spell once. So it felt bad. I was like, yeah, it was avoidable.
Yeah.
I thought you were poor, man. I'm sorry.
I assumed you didn't have good cards.
So,
my bad.
He's poor after, don't you worry.
Impermanence pulling out the victory for that one. Is so Mermail opted to go first. He's confident he can Moulin Glacia the opponent?
If he's going first, why is there 2 Twin Twisters in his hand?
I don't know.
I guess you want Twin Twister instead of Duster if you're going first.
I guess.
I just wouldn't have put it in at all.
There is some questionable choices, like the lead. Oh.
I mean,
it's almost like my subscribers don't know actually how to play Yu-Gi-Oh.
Did you see the set Ash Blossom into Ghost Ogre into a rank 3?
I mean the builds aren't most optimized due to the 40% restriction.
Not an excuse.
Only on the Divinator channel can you see stuff like this.
No. I think the mermails have no problem running 40% mermails. I don't remember if we allowed Atlanteans either. But yeah, looks like
oof. There was a play.
Mm-hmm. That dead Moray of Greed.
I like that dead evenly match.
Yeah,
right. A lot of dead cards in this game.
Yeah, the Bisleaf, the Ash.
There's a lot of dead cards. That set Ash was pretty broke. I think they both did a set Ash this game. Right?
Yep.
Yeah, you also normal summon Ghost Ogre to go
This is like watching paint dry.
This is entertaining stuff.
Man,
right?
Are you not entertained?
Man, Mermail's not doing the one thing it's supposed to do.
Win quickly?
Win quick.
It's got the
and it certainly doesn't ever seem to lose slow. This is a really unusual game.
Yeah. Well, I think Phantom Knights just have a hard time winning quickly.
It's weird playing main decking all that back row when you have a ton of main decking the evenly.
I don't think it's necessarily Phantom Knights in general. It might just be the pilot.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's probably it. Ooh, but Ryan.
Oh,
turn 18, make the Boral sword.
Hot damn.
Was that? I'm sorry. Did I say that out loud?
Was that me?
In Swiss, Mermail couldn't win faster than a train ran over them. I don't understand what you're trying to say, Kieran.
He's trying to gloat about how he beat them.
Oh yeah, we'll go with that. Kieran, stop bragging. Speaking of which, Kieran, let's see how your matchup went against Salamangrates.
No, he probably only sent you the one where he won.
Just the one. So that was the top 16?
Just the one.
Now we're going to go to the top 8. We'll start off with Salamangrates versus Trains. Kieran versus Artifact. Avery, oh no.
They don't know who won yet, so take a guess on which of these amazing decks won the whole tournament.
Of these two? Well, it clearly wasn't Kieran, so you just gave away the answer.
Yeah.
Salamangrate's doing Salamangrate stuff. Ending on the most standard board that there is. Kaiju is definitely doing some, putting in some work, getting rid of the Link monster. Losing the Switchyard, though, I think is what will do him in for this game.
BT Devil said you forgot his and Winda's match.
I did? Oh, no.
Oh,
no.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
But did you, though?
I did. I can show it. I just didn't see it. Did I? I did. There it is. Oh, gasp. So this is Windows and PT's match. This is the last one of the top 16. For reals this time. PT is playing pretty much the YCS winning Lunalight deck. Lunalight Dangers. And Winda is playing, I think, pretty standard Pendulum Magicians. With maybe a higher magician count to get up to the Yuya.
Hey, da Yuya, get da Yuya.
Ooh, look at that snake. That snaky boy.
Snaky boy? Snaky boy gonna do anything? He's gonna sit there.
He's just gonna sit there with his neck up.
His neck scrunched?
His neck scrunched. That was Lunalight's first turn.
It was okay.
It was okay. Basilisk. That's interesting. Some shenanigans with the mythical beasts. Hey, look, it's Oath. Best card in the deck.
Best card in the deck. And clearly, it's definitely not the ones that do things. No, it's just the one that adds them after you've already used them.
Yes, best card in the deck. Boral Bros.
It's like saying Warrior returning to life is good. Right,
Boral Bros doing some dueling there. Got 3 of the Borals on board.
That
crazy.
Is a board.
That was certainly a board.
That's a Boral load of monsters.
And game number 2.
Didn't even acknowledge it.
You're a terrible pun.
Remember, drop a like or a dislike. The algorithm doesn't care what you... Remember, guys, to dislike that video and unsubscribe.
If we get the same amount of likes and dislikes, it's actually better.
I mean, an infamous video probably makes decent money.
Technically, PewDiePie's videos are very infamous because he has so many subs that they will always be a lot of dislikes. So no matter what, it beats board.
That's true. The Yazi and the Mermere in Pendulum Magicians is certainly interesting.
It's nice. I just always draw the damn thing.
Right.
Mermere, good card though.
Mm-hmm.
The rice per turn.
There's certainly a lot less Pendulum Magicians ning in this turn, and a lot more standard Link shenanigans.
What do you do? Smoke screen?
I don't know.
Could you imagine you're just like, whatever, I'll get Ryan's rule just by like, you know, playing a bunch of jank in the first game and then just smoke screen it all out and just play a real deck? Like,
puts in the Teller Knights.
Yeah, just like, fuck it.
Although I don't know why you're smoke screening into Mermere, but sure.
Ooh, that's a good card. You don't see him anymore. He's skill drain.
Oh.
Yeah, he is. The Fire Fist?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the one that searches tanky.
Yes.
He's good.
He's good.
Really good.
He's platinum rare.
Ew.
Ugly rare.
He's
ugly rare. Ugly well. Just like him and Yamato.
Yeah. No, it's not Yamato. It's
yeah, it's
Fujinte.
Oh,
Susanoo.
Oh, it is it's Susanoo, yeah.
Yeah, Susana, whatever he is.
Final game. Pendulum Magicians is going first this time.
GP.
Time Gazer in the scale.
Oof.
That's some desperate shenanigans right there.
Oh, is she doing the Kali Yuga build? Just boots?
No. Unless she sided it out.
That's the smoke screen.
Yeah. Tornado Dragon on the poison, purple poison, is cute. Scaling the Magical Abductor brings Time Gazer's scale to a 4, which means you will probably not be pendulum summoning next turn.
They went out of their way to make Time Gazer so bad.
Yeah. Yeah, you have to pop it with, what, Twister? Typhoon? Yeah. Typhoon.
Well, technically, it was the first pendulum card.
Time Gazer?
Yeah, he was.
Him and Startime, or Stargazer.
Stargazer, yeah.
I'm impressed you guys actually run it.
Well, because Chronograph summons it from the deck.
That's the only reason.
So it's a Garnet.
He's a Garnet that you could pop.
Yeah. He's also a 3, so there's some interesting Synchro 7 options with it.
Ooh. Chain the Called by the Grave for no reason.
Wouldn't the better play be like Fog Blade on poison so they couldn't swing into it?
Maybe.
Yeah, that was an Ash Blossom.
Luna Lights take it from there. And we can watch Kieran lose again. I think that's fun.
It's almost half as entertaining as Tywolf losing.
Almost half. So this is officially the top 8. Kieran versus Avery Ono. Trains versus Salamangreats. Salamangreats, again, doing standard Salamangreat stuff.
Is that just what they do?
That is what they do. Pretty much. First turn is pretty much this. This is going to be your basic opening turn every time. Ideally, you're going to have some hand traps and some regular traps to kind of survive a turn. And then next turn, you're going to have more options.
All aboard the ass whooping right now. That friggin' ruffian rail car.
Kieran said that they practiced together a lot, so
he knew that he was going into this as a loss.
She knew how to stop my deck in its tracks. Would be Kieran's pun.
Maybe it's not the train, it's the conductor.
Yes. That's probably true. Game number 2.
Right in the good mood.
That bluffing Monster Reborn gets hit with the Twin Twister, so we're off to a great start.
Set Reborn, now that's bold.
Yeah.
That's
Kieran
like
lost, so
heavy.
that means he chose to go first in a OTK train. I guess he was weighing the options and thought I'd rather make Dora pass than have to fight through the traps.
Probably just have something really big to sit on and hope they can't break through it.
I mean, that is how you play trains, is sit on a big monster and hope they can't get past it.
Is the BLS Link Monster legal? Because that card's really nice. Like in the TCG now.
I think we allowed Link Frames 2 cards.
Oh, we didn't get any of them. Right.
And Kieran doing his standard win with very few life points left.
Rolling switch hard.
Coming in at with 450 life points. Kaboom.
Choo-choo.
Maybe be on the lookout for it.
Oof.
Ooh, big boy.
Big boy.
Bigger boy.
He made Starscream and nuke the back row.
Yeah.
That was cool.
And then top decking Called by the Grave is not going to do anything for the Salamangreat player. So yeah, with 450 life points, Kieran manages to steal that game. He did say that is the first game loss that Salamangreats had all tournament. They were undefeated.
There's some fruit in this salad.
They were undefeated in Swiss, and that was the first game loss.
There's fruit.
I've waited all day to say it.
That was dumb. All right. All aboard the pain train. Next stop. Game win.
Game 3.
I believe in the choo-choos.
Hey, look, there's the Sunlight Wolf, Jack Jaguar, Mirage Stalio board that you always see.
Feels like that'd be getting really boring really quick.
It does.
Yeah.
It does.
But winning doesn't.
That's true. Winning feels pretty good.
It doesn't matter if you're playing a boring deck as long as you win.
I mean, that's
I
why
can see Called by the Grave actually being good against Salamangreats.
Yeah, so is DD Crow.
But if they linked a dude with a dude, you get that spicy negate.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so...
Next stop, Brick City.
So he top decks into probably the only card that would have possibly won him the game, but...
got negated.
Yeah, but Roar is right there to meet it.
That's a hard fisting right there.
That is. So, game number 2 of the top 8 is Odd Eyes versus Trickstars. Zen Mode Man versus Kitsu Nebula. Starting off strong with that engage.
Feels good.
Yeah.
Feels strong.
Mm-hmm. There's a lot of Sky Strikers, tricks, Sky, whatever.
It's like, oh wow, I managed to actually make a functioning deck and sneak it into the tournament. No wonder I'm in the top 16.
I mean, I think all of the top 8 have functioning decks, for the record.
Fair enough.
Why though?
But why though?
Because good cards are good? I don't know.
That's true. Trickstar Sky
Why are they
Strikers.
trying to win?
A mat, apparently. Apex Avian protecting
negate. Chicken negate.
That,
I love that card so much.
I do too. It's just such a brick.
Yeah. Bunch of tryhards.
Says the Predaplant player.
They're like gym class heroes. Bringing my meta deck to the freaking character tournament.
I'll beat all of those Yugi one.
Baiting out the Vortex with the Sky Striker popping card? I don't know what it's called.
I'm still waiting for someone to come in here with a Yugi deck that's literally just like Berserker Solo. I'd allow it.
It's just 3 magical merchant.
It's just Breaker, the Magical Warrior, and Berserk.
What could go wrong?
Round 1 day going up against Weevil. They have to win.
They have to win.
Draw.
Draw.
Monster Cardo. Game number 2. And
I'll bring that next tournament. Don't you worry.
There you
go. All right, good.
This game number 2 looks awfully familiar.
That consistency, though.
All right. Hey, you got the light stage this time. Doing some Sky Striker stuff.
Stagger your cards just in case he sided in
something.
Mac Knights.
I don't know. Pankratops showing his value once again. Dimensional Barrier calling pendulums. Now that should end the turn right there.
You know what plays around that?
Pankratops?
Avian.
Oh, yeah.
I can pendulum summon this thing.
Which is really weird, but he does play around that, and I love that. That's another reason why I love Avian. He plays around Barrier. Like it's
true. I think the scapegoat, end phase scapegoat's going to be, again,
force out the Pankratops. Interesting.
Yeah. The amount of advantage you get from a scapegoat is pretty insane.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you mean a +3 is good? Oh.
Yeah.
Go figure.
I always thought Scapegoat was broken, even before Links.
It's certainly one of those cards where it wouldn't take much.
Right.
Yeah.
Big pendulum summon?
Mm-hmm.
Come on, I want to see some harder cards. Do it! I mean, that was a hell of a swing back.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you just burn them
top deck.
Interesting.
Ooh.
Widow anchoring the Deco Talker. Yeah. And, he did not have enough life points to survive any sort of burn.
So
game number 3.
I'm so stoked for this.
I'm going first.
I'm gonna win.
I'm gonna win.
Maybe.
Actually putting...
I don't think he ever wants Big Stars to go first.
Not really. Not when Odd Eyes can at least put up some negates.
So, Ryan.
Yes, David.
Why does no one play Odd Eyes and everyone play Pendulum Magicians? It seems like it's just as competent of a deck.
It's not.
Okay. That's really into that discussion.
Yeah. I mean, it looks nice, but...
It looks flashy. That's all I'm saying. I don't know what it's doing, but it looks good.
If you don't... Yeah, it's...
Is it just falling with style? Is that what you're going to tell me?
I think it has... It's a little harder... Or it's a little easier to stop. If you hit one or two things, it falls apart pretty quick. I think Pendulum Magicians have a little bit more staying power.
Gotcha.
They also have access to the wisdom. Well, the problem with Odd Eyes is you can brick a lot with your scales, having too many highs and like very little lows. Yeah. The reason that doesn't work with Magicians is because Wisdom Eye exists. And because you have them, you'll never have a bad scale.
And Odd Eyes can't normal summon.
Yeah.
So.
And also, usually you have to play Performer Pals, which is, you know.
I think Odd Eyes is probably the more fun one, but really, Dave? Your chest hair looks like cleavage, for the record.
Ooh.
Get disgusted and turned on. Who's the weird one now?
You, for bringing it up?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah!
Dave equals Freddie Mercury.
Don't stop me now.
Because he's having a good time.
Having a good time.
I'm having a ball.
Beauty. Top 8, PT Devil versus Woobletubers. I said it right this time.
PT made it far this time.
PT did amazing this time.
I have no faith in humanity then.
He had a bunch of dangers to help him, though.
That's true.
He was playing dangerously.
He's like, carry me, deck, carry me.
No, he's playing the Cap G deck where you blind allure.
Blind allure.
Ooh, blind allure.
For the life of me, I don't know either. How did I get so far?
After not winning a single game in 2 years,
this deck just works.
It's just
all he did was put on some flex tape.
That's a weird flex, but okay. Some solid comeback Cinderella story here.
It's like dodgeball.
I honestly believe in him.
You can do it.
I want to see the little furries win.
They won. Game number 1. They're probably gonna lose game number 2, but that's just speculation at this point.
Because there's 3 games. Is that what you're saying?
That is what I'm saying.
I want to see some Bigfoot x Black Sheep fan fiction right now.
No.
He lumbered through the jungle, his foot crushing leaf and stick alike. She waited with bated breath as she was tied to the tree, knowing what horror was going to become of her. He smelled. He stunk. But she desired him.
I'd watch it. More so out of curiosity than anything else.
Oh, we're actually watching a duel. Okay.
Dragon
Polly, make whatever the fuck that is. I have no idea.
Predaplant Dragostapelia needs a fusion monster and a dark monster, so he was able to get ABC Buster and a
That's some
nightmare.
great storytelling. It wouldn't be my first rodeo, if you know what I mean.
Oh.
Homoerotica.
Is more versed in homoerotic.
Dueling Buster Dragons.
Homoerotica is really hard to write because since they both have a penis, you really start running out of metaphors for dicks.
No, the problem is you have to specify which penis it is.
Oh, that's true. It's not as obvious. Yeah.
Yeah.
Talking about the royal penis.
Ryan can contribute anytime he wants.
I'll sit this one out. Thank you very much, fellas.
Like a veteran round.
Oh, a strong T-set pass
from the
PT
Lunalite player.
All right, let's just drop that. Let's just drop that evenly for one. Let's just do it.
Open
Not even...
too evenly and 2 droll off of the desires. That's some bricks right there.
Well, at least
Tallywhacker. You can't write a erotic fan fiction or tallywhacker. Unless, of course, one of the characters is a goofball and it's in the character for them. Because I think that's the hardest part about writing fan fiction, is writing the characters as if they're actually in character, not just how you want them to be.
Yeah, like all the Garfield fan fictions. Where
what?
Is that where we? Is that the line? Is this where we stand?
That dipped from like random into just like, you know, super strange. Like whoever watched Garfield was like, you know what I want to see? Garfield X, whatever the dog's name was.
Odie.
Odie, right.
The what?
Garfield X lasagna.
100 life points from the ABC player.
Right.
Can he pull it off?
Yeah.
I don't know. If PT loses this, then oh no.
Oh no.
There's a lot of effects going on that side of the board. I'm getting a little nervous here.
No.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
It's like, way to go, PT. You screwed it up.
Now we're gonna watch Aeon, and J-Void play a heroic duel, Phantom Knights versus pretty much Dark Warrior heroes.
I'm really curious on this because that looks like it's fun.
Kieran just divulged the information that he used to be hired to write erotic fan fiction, and it's easy to write characters in character if you know the material.
That's a stab at Dave and his writing skills, I think.
I honestly think the better material would come when you have absolutely no background for the material whatsoever, and you just guess.
You just hope it works.
Superman frowned, as he normally does.
His wife, Louise.
Anyway.
Biggest understanding.
As they rode their bike through Gotham.
J-Void scooped it up as soon as he started to see the Dark Law, because Phantom Knights kind of lose to Dark Law.
Dark Law's still pretty good. Like, he shuts down a lot of decks.
I like Kombucha Knight there. That's kind of fun.
I think Ion kind of bricked, opening up both malicious.
Oh, the Mali curse lives on.
Yeah, and then Solid Man isn't able to do anything.
Solid Man was actually Kieran's
pen name?
His alias when he was writing Garfield fanfic.
Solid Man.
Artist for hire.
Trying that Solid Man again.
That'd be a deep cut reference.
What's really weird is with Mali at 2, at least when he was at 3, if you draw a double Mali, you can still resolve one of them. But now if you draw both of them, they're both dead. Mm-hmm. So it's a double Garnet.
Jason X Dave.
One of the things that Ian said was for his equip targets, he decided to run a one-off Moon Mirror Shield because it's a Davinator tournament.
It's also the best card in the game, so I don't even want to hear it. You equip that thing to, like, Fossil Dyna, you just let all your dreams come true.
Hey, if you really want to be mean, you put it on anything and have it ram into Dark Gaia.
You literally out it with anything.
Anything.
So I think what you're saying is Dark Gaia is really not that good?
Nah,
I mean, you can crash a 0/0 monster into it and win.
I attack Maiden equipped with Moon Mirror Shield.
Are you going to attack with the blue eyes? No, with the Maiden.
The final duel. He opens one Mali, which is unfortunate, but...
And he can get it out of his hand.
It's true. You should be able to discard it.
Isn't that banned?
What?
That Stratos thing.
You mean Neos?
No, Stratos.
I meant Stratos. It was a joke.
What's his effect? It's kind of the Stratos for the hero deck.
Yeah, it's a Stratos for heroes.
It's a Stratos for heroes. Oh,
okay. I know what that does.
Change to dodge.
Ooh, Mali, Dark Law to Dark Law.
Dodging the Pankratops, because Pankratops putting in work in this tournament.
If he could just sit on Dark Law, he'd win pretty handily.
I think so.
I like the BLS too. This board is like old school.
Mm-hmm.
It's very, very nice to look at.
It's true. The nostalgia is real. But with Dark Law out...
Feels effective.
I don't think there's anything. I mean, he does have the burial from a different dimension, so...
I don't know why he didn't set it. So, like, he could put his stuff back.
Does he not have enough... Can actually access. But yes, so Ion continues on defeating the Phantom Knights. That was the last duel of the top 8. Now we're going to go on to the semifinals. The top 4. Salaman Great versus Trickstar.
Top 4, we're not poor. Ryan's a goblin and Marion's a whore.
Oh, yeah!
Thank you for punctuating my joke.
Everyone loves Macho Man Randy Savage.
Oh, yeah!
Oh, yeah!
A very poor first board from the Salaman Great player. I didn't see a Sunlight Wolf, Mirage Dahlia, or Jack Jaguar. But there's the Lady Debug, and it's all down now from there.
And there goes the game.
The Droll and Lockbird kind of stems the hemorrhaging a little bit, but there's...
Still made that Mud Dragon. Super Poly too good.
Super Poly is cool.
They unbanned Super Poly just in time because they're like, oh, we just gave you an excellent target for it.
Basically.
You might as well use it.
Basically.
Oh, Gozen. Ooh, that's dirty.
Yeah. Does that... I mean, that doesn't hurt.
I mean, their attributes are all over the place.
The Trickstars?
But it's good for the Sky Strikers because you can't go into them now. Especially with Link Karibo.
Right.
Aren't they all different, or are they all lights?
The Sky Strikers are all different. Trickstars are all lights. But he's got a whole bunch of different attributes, and it's a Link spam with...
Goes and match,
Scapegoat.
goes and match, goes and match, rock.
Gozen is certainly a sleeper. I think it's... I don't know that I'd want to main deck it unless your particular meta that you're going to is not full of Thunder Dragons and Salaman Greats.
Even against Thunders, it wouldn't be too bad because if they have a light on field, they can't go into Colossus.
Yes, they can't.
I would be more worried about Titan popping it.
Oh, right.
Titan Jan.
Titan is kind of annoying.
Yeah, so you want to just lock them into darks. Be nice to Canadia up there,
They are very polite, and they tend to mind their own business.
Aren't they undefeated in every war they've participated in?
Probably.
I mean, when you're like 0-2 or whatever. What are they, like X and O or something like that?
They're XO.
They're XO.
We'll get them in game 2.
Yeah, I heard they had like a really good military.
Well, I mean, we did invade them once.
And evenly matched. That's
we lost. That happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Impermanency.
Oh, top deck in the Canadia.
Those that's a good top deck. Those mind controls are putting in work.
Yeah,
man.
I like mind control. It is particularly good against Thunder Dragons as well to out some Colossi.
Colossus.
I did notice in testing against a friend that Borolo Dragon kind of says, I win against... Oh, that's funny. Borolo wins against Thunder Dragons.
Really? Oh, because you can just steal theirs.
Well, they can't target it with Titan, and then if they try to attack with Titan, the only card that has enough attack to get over it, Borolo can chain and lower the attack. So they have a very hard time getting over Borolo Dragon.
What about Borolo's Sword?
Borolo's Sword doesn't need to be gotten over, it just hits really hard.
Oh,
Game number 3, Salaman Great gets to go first, and they open up Lady Debug, which means, yes, you guessed it. Sunlight Wolf, Mirage Stalio, Jack Jaguar, with Rage Set. That old chestnut. Actually, no, the Impermanence did stump them a little bit.
Yes. 1 for 1.
Yeah, apparently Titan doesn't target. It just says you can just destroy something.
Right. And you have to, and it can miss timing. So if you can chain to the discard, do it so that they don't actually get the.
Is that how you stop it with Boral or Slowed? You just chain to him?
Yeah.
And you chain block him?
Yeah.
That's actually pretty smart. Not bad.
And then if he tries to attack, you just lower his attack and he crashes. So.
Coup with a poop sock.
I wish more people played Boral Guard. That card ain't bad.
I mean, it's not good, but it's not bad.
Yeah.
All right, let's... Ooh, that's a good top deck.
That Ash, though.
Ash of Desires always hurts. But it also feels good when you do it.
Yeah, it's true.
What did he lock out with the field spell?
I'm not sure. He locked out a Rage.
Nice.
So the pop. And there it is.
That's cool.
And he unlocked it, freed it up, and that was game. So Salamangreats will move on to the finals.
Go figure.
Shocker there.
The real deck.
The best deck in the game right now is also the best deck in here.
The second duel of the semifinals is PT Devil versus Ion. We have Luna Lights versus Darklaw Turbo.
That's pretty much what it is. They can't hand loop it anymore.
It's like Darklaw Naturia Beast pass.
Strong board.
True.
Is an
Especially
awful...
with good old Boon Mirror Shield over there on that.
But there is the...
Ooh, the Twin
Dark
Twister. Forcing the activation.
Yep.
Danger Jackalope, Banish. Feels bad.
Mm-hmm. Got rid of it, but at what cost?
Everything.
Were you able to finally get rid of Darklaw? Yes. But what did it cost?
Everything.
Perfectly balanced,
Perfect.
as all things should be.
Is this why PT Devil finally loses current balance of the universe?
Yes.
Bringing this metaphor all the way around?
That is what he said in the chat. He said this is
Yeah.
where balance is finally restored to the universe. Game number 2. PT chose to go first.
Game number 3.
An OTK deck? Oh, well, he just want to face Darklaw.
Yeah, I don't blame him.
Darklaw feels strong.
It is.
It's not always the best floodgate, but when it is, it's really rough.
Right.
Some decks just literally can't play around it. It's actually kind of really funny.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Darklaw against BA is fucking insane.
Oh, that's hilarious.
You have no out.
Saber Dancer is sitting there at 4,100 attack and cannot be targeted. Good thing he's got an honesty.
Strong.
He's got an honesty Neos in his hand, so.
Honestly.
Reality is often disappointing.
Not much interaction going on there.
Yeah, I guess PT's just like, I hope my big beater sticks.
Mm-hmm.
There's an awful lot going on over there. I'm getting a little nervous.
normally speaking, a 4,100 attack untargetable monster.
See, I would have popped the face down.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would have flexed on him with the other Stratos effect.
It
just
was
because
a tanky, so the biggest of bluffs.
Could have been a storming.
So here we are at the grand finals, and we go out with a whimper because I guess 2 of the 3 games were corrupted, so we only have 1 game.
That feels bad, man.
That is. So this is Masked Heroes versus Salamangreats. Ion versus Artifact. Who's gonna win?
I actually don't remember. I'm assuming it's Salamangreats.
I mean, that would be the good assumption, especially seeing Ion's opening hand. Kieran did say that in one of the games, I guess this was a 3-game match, so I think first game, this might be game number 3. First game, Salamangreats did Salamangreat stuff. Game number 2, Ion ended on Darklaw Natty Beast.
Oof.
And then this is game number 3 where he's DDRing an Ash Blossom.
I do have to say, if you get Dark Law against Salads, how do they play around that? Because all their shit gets banished.
I think that was probably why he won game 2.
It's
rough. It must be pretty rough.
Poor BLS.
Regardless, that is the Character Tournament 2019. The winner is Soulburner, with Salamangrates pulling the perfect record of what?
Undefeated.
Way to go, Colburner.
Like what? 11-0. I think it was 11-0. So
they lost a game, but that's about it.
I think they lost 2 games. One to Master Heroes and one to Trains, and that's it. Everything else was a 2-0 win
in their favor.
So, now that you've seen the replays, let's take a look at the decks.
The decks, looking at the decks. Can't wait for all these guys to show me their decks.
Well, here you go, Dave. Your
well, that's a big deck.
Your exhibitionist ways
that's bigger than my
can be sated now.
Bring it clouds.
This is the 8th place Zen Modeman's Odd Eyes. Playing the most important card in the deck is Arclight.
Triple Chicken,
which is nice. The Chronograph Time Gazer play. I like this Performapal Odd Eyes Synchron, checking all of the boxes when it comes to archetype support.
Don't you love the one of actual Odd Eyes Pendulum track?
That is very nice.
Gotta play the signature card.
It's true. Playing the Mythical Beasts engine for the Electromites. He's got the Mythical Beast, he's got the Darkworm, and he's got the Curtain Raiser for your Electromite support or access. Shrine to pitch the Darkworm. Summoner's Art to search the literally best card in the deck. Between Summoner's Art and the Spiral Flame Strike, those are your ways of getting to easiest ways of getting to Arc Pendulum. Obviously, Skyrus can as well. If you have any questions regarding the decks, if you want to see them, I can I don't know, put something in the description. Or you just ask, hey, what's the card next to it? Join the Discord. We can and we'll share the YDKs with you if you so desire. But here is the at least a brief overview. Comment in the comments if you have a question on what a card is. So 8th place, Odd Eyes, fairly standard. I don't really think I would change much about it, except not play it. But that's just me.
I actually see a few things I would change.
Yeah, the 49 cards.
The non-pendulum player. Ooh.
I definitely would take out the chickens.
Yeah.
I don't like that card.
I love them, but they can brick.
It's true. Actually, there's some trimming that can be done. I think 49 cards is a little bit much.
I think he made them because he was expecting everyone to play Barrier, and that's like the only card you can summon under Barrier, so that might be a meta play.
It's a solid play. It's 7. It works. It's okay. Chronograph
and it can negate Barrier, which very few cards can.
Yeah. He's got the Cyber's Quantum Dragon. It's the Jump promo, I think. No, it was the Savage Strike. That's not what I'm thinking of. Yeah, which is neat. And he's got the Barlow Savage Dragon as well. On to the 7th place, J-Voids playing Phantom Knights.
Yes.
He's got Azathoth. He's got some. He is not playing. Is he not playing Isolde?
But why no?
That feels bad. Oh well. He decided to go with Kagemucha Knight for his rank 3 plays rather than what's the other option?
Sneck.
Sneck. I think Sneck was.
I would have gone Sneck because probably better.
Probably. I think at least better than the Gillosaurus. I can assure you.
2 tanker tops seems weird.
Without the sided 3rd one, yeah, maybe.
Yeah. Feels J-Voidsy.
It's certainly a deck, and it really does showcase the power of the Phantom Knights and being able to search out Fogblade. Again, any questions on the cards?
Are we going to ignore the Gillosaurus?
No, I pointed it out specifically not 2 seconds ago.
I like how it gives your opponent something. It's really a fair card.
Yes. Junk Forward would have been the better pick, but that's okay.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Happy little flower.
Happy, yes. Here's another main decked 2 Pankratops. 6th place Wooble ABC Chaz. The Chaz!
What the hell is that between Ash and Desires?
Ash and Desires is the Sky Striker Maneuver Jamming Waves. If you control no monsters, target 1 set spell and trap and destroy it. Then if you have 3 or more spells in the graveyard, you can destroy 1 monster in the field. It's the opposite of Afterburner. So you target a set spell, and then you can destroy a monster, and then this one is if you can target a face-up monster and then destroy a spell and trap. So
I don't know how I feel about that.
Those are your 2 options. With the main deck evenly, so we definitely saw that kind of dead a lot.
Ooh, that's that Union Searcher, right? Next to Widowmaker? That's a very good tech.
What, this one?
Yeah,
Special summon a level 4 or lower Union from your hand. I don't really think that's necessary unless he was just trying to get it up to a Union support 40%. That would be the... I'm going to give people the benefit of the doubt and say that they were just hamstrung by the 40% rule and not just bad at deck building.
Yeah, that doesn't seem great.
The name of this deck was Disappointing Kieran. I think it's the lack of Ojamas that was the big part there.
Yeah, because with all of Chaz's like really bullshit cards that they came out with, you can actually play like a more accurate deck.
That's true.
So it's sad.
Yes. So there's the ABC Sky Strikers 6th place Chaz deck. Here is Kieran's Train deck.
Terrain?
Being able to search out spot removal and level 10 big bodies with the Slumber, Interrupted Kaiju Slumber is definitely probably the strong suit of the deck. Not to mention
feels good.
Pump out big bodies and saying, I have big number, I win.
This was before the ban list, right? So he didn't have access to 3 limiter?
No, 3 limiter's been a 3 for a while.
I think he did, yeah. This is current ban list still.
I
assume he just didn't need it.
Because I felt like if you guys are that big, you make them like super big, you can just like win fast.
I don't think bigger number means faster win.
It does if they have little number.
Or no number.
Or no number.
Fair enough. I don't know what any of these do, so if you have a question, you can chat or put it in the comment section.
Or in the Discord. Kieran's very active in there, and he will yell at you.
Yes, if you do want to be yelled at, if you have a masochistic streak in you and want to get that feeling itched, say anything in Discord, and it'll bring the ire of Kieran. So the fourth place deck is PT Devil's Lunalights. This is pretty much, I think he said it was pretty much the topping deck from YCS, the European one. I don't remember which one it is.
I think a way to improve it is to get rid of the Twin Twists and put Pankratops, because that way you have an option for back row, disruption, and pop out a monster. Maybe he wants a discard. I don't know.
Maybe? I think discard's okay.
I don't know enough about the deck to say.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything wrong with the deck. He made it all the way to top 4. I think the Dangers definitely put in a lot of work. The fact that he was not playing the Azathoth engine is interesting, but I guess he didn't think he needed it. And as the results show, I think he was right. Third place is the Sky Striker Trickstar Aoi. Whatever her name is.
The main deck,
the Blue Angel. Looks like a fairly standard Trickstar lineup. Got your Droll and Reincarnation lock. That's pretty much all you need. A lot of infinite impermanences.
Right.
MVP of the saw a scapegoat far too often for being at 1, surprisingly. Second place, Ion, with his Dark Warrior, Masked Heroes, Jaden, Dark Love, Daddy Beast Turbo deck. Again, pretty standard Dark Warrior lineup with the Drunk Forwards, the Armageddon Knights, Dark Greffer, Mally. All of them basically turbo out sold, and then you can send your equip spells to the grave to summon out something like Shadow Mist for the Mass Change Search. Certainly solid. And being able to play MMS unironically is always a bonus.
But ironically, it's just as good.
Also true. And the number 1 deck of the character tournament is also pretty much standard Salmon Greats. The spice
Marty,
being the
I can't see the deck.
the spice being the super polymerization, which is neat.
That's the spiciest of spice.
Going fairly heavy on the fusion aspect of it. So I think there is some cards missing, like that Mud Dragon. The extra deck isn't full for some reason, but I'm just going off of what Kieran sent me. So if anything is wrong, you can blame him.
Definitely needs Mud Dragon then. If you have the Rook.
Yeah. So yeah, that is the tournament. Thank you all for watching the thrilling duels, and as Predator said, like watching paint dry. So sorry it wasn't more entertaining. You can blame Dave for his lack of knowledge of the game.
Do that.
You know, you right.
you right. Blame the goblins. We can do that too. Hashtag not a goblin. Anyway.
Would have fooled me.
Yeah, he has evidence.
Right, there's a video floating around there with concrete evidence as to my goblin lineage. Anyway, I think that's what we'll end that. And then the next thing is we're going to announce the budget tournament.
Yay! The budget tournament is my favorite tournament.
Is it really?
Actually, the tier character tournament's my favorite tournament, but
I was gonna say.
So you can play Turtle the whole time.
Because I play that stupid alley deck.
Because you're bad.
Because I'm bad.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
I summon Blow Dragon.
Blow
what?
Blow
Blow what? Blow load. One more time. Blow Dragon. You know, big wing foul. Blow. I'm not following.
Unbelievable. I want to say display window. Yeah. Oh my gosh, I don't have a Chrome caption.
I don't have a Chrome.
Add a new source.
You need a brushing, Marty. You need to be rushed. Shedding everywhere. You're shedding. You're shedding. Sheddy kitty. Oh, sheddy kitty.
Yeah, right there, Dave.
I have a cat. I'm bored. I'm waiting for you to do whatever it is that you're doing. What's up, guys? Daniel 122, and welcome to list day. Ah, yes, list day. And today's list is top 5 reasons why Ryan is a goblin.
All right, we're back. Let's go on with our regular
Damn it,
program. We are officially announcing the April Battle of the Budgets. The basic of this, and the crowd goes mild. The basic premise of this is you have to build a deck that would have normally cost, or that would have cost under $100. There's a link. I'll have that in the description of the video for where you can upload your deck, your YDKs, and you can see how much it costs according to the current market price on TCG Player. What you will do is you will build your deck, make sure it's under $100, and then submit that link so you can share it straight from the website to Discord, to the signups channel. Please post the link to the website saying how much the deck is, as well as a screenshot, so we can kind of give it a spot check, make sure that there's no needle fiber in there, because for some reason every single time I host a tournament someone wants to play needle fiber. So we are only playing TCG cards. I cannot emphasize that enough. You cannot play fake format. Once your deck list is finalized, make sure that you have joined the like I said, join the Discord, post a link, and then put your entry fee into the PayPal pool. There is a link as well right there that you can click on and give me money. That money does go pretty much 100% towards the
prize pool.
The prize pool. I don't really make anything off it, so it's just giving me an opportunity to give back to you.
And if you guys are already in my Patreon, then you guys don't have to pay, because you give me enough money.
It's true, but I don't get to see any of that, so.
So join the Patreon so Ryan doesn't get any little goblin hands on my money. That.
I think we just made the best argument for joining Patreon right there. As I said before, we're using the current TCG ban list and card pool. I know that Konami said that they're going to be making a ban list fairly soon, but it didn't sound like it was going to be that drastic of a list. So I'm going to be playing Russian roulette and pulling the trigger on this and hoping that not too much is affected. If your deck is drastically affected and you don't have enough time to tweak it, we will be extending. If the ban list drops before the tournament starts, we'll extend the start time a little bit to give you some time to tweak your deck.
Which may happen.
Which might happen, because I think we're gonna planning on starting the tournament on the 15th, which means sign-up start today when this is going up. So hopefully we can get this video parsed out by tomorrow. So sign-ups are live now. As soon as I go over to Discord and unhide the channel. The prizes will be a custom playmat from MetaMats for the grand prize, as well as a t-shirt and their deck profile on the channel. Second to fourth place just gets the t-shirt and the deck profile, and then fifth to eighth gets the deck profile on the channel. We dropped the signed cards because somebody was dropping the ball. Rounds will be 72 hours each, so basically you have 72 hours to get with your opponent and say, I am available at this time. When you're reaching out to your opponent, try to tell them what times you're available, which makes it easier to find a time to play. Brackets will be hosted on Challenge, and there will be a link that you can click to sign up for that on Discord. If you have any questions regarding the tournament, or how if you have questions on how to build your deck, there is more than enough people on Discord willing to help. There is a deck building section. Please do not hesitate to post your decks and ask for help with testing or building the deck to get ready for the tournament. Trying to keep your deck secret and safe is the worst way to get better. So please use all resources available to you to build your decks. Dave, do you have any other thoughts on this?
I want to see some crazy deck builds, and if you guys can come in and do well with something, let's say, I don't know, half the budget, you'll get a special prize from me. But you have to do well. You have to do well.
All right.
That is some incentive to get creative.
Yeah, Dave will give you an impermanence if you come under budget. Joking. No.
A fast 5 behind the dumpster.
on that note,
just goblin things.
just got that would be it for the announcement. Good luck, have fun, and we will see you guys next time.
Later.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, I think, I mean, we technically have like 20 minutes left, but I don't have anything else planned, so I leave it up to your able-bodied hands.
I think I'm going to go to bed.
I'm actually incredibly tired.
So
I spent the whole weekend running around Manhattan.
Oh,
so,
nice.
Ugh.
That's fun. Who visited?
My friend Marlena.
Nice. Fun.
Friend from Buffalo.
Fun time.
She's always wanted to come, so I was like, oh, you should come.
That's cool.
It was cool.
From Fisher Price?
Yes. More or less. Well, she didn't work there, but she was...
Gotcha.
Yeah.
We could do Legend of Zelda next time.
We could.
We could do Legend of My Dude. I'd be okay with My Dude.
It'd be a nice something to ease off as we're doing tournament shit.
Yee. Since with the tournament going on, we will not have any time to prepare for those riveting debates.
Oof, right.
And by prepare, I mean decide last minute who's picking what topic.
And going to him completely cold.
The purpose of them isn't necessarily for each person participating in the debate to bring the most well thought out topic. It's more for...
I don't know what you're talking about. All of my debates.
All of yours devolve into mine as a goblin, so I don't want to hear it.
The timer is way too long.
Neither Dave nor I have any problems filling it.
I'm pretty sure you slide an extra 30 seconds when I'm on.
Yeah.
Just to make me look bad on stream.
Honestly, I haven't yet. So thanks for the idea. I'm just gonna keep resetting it.
Just make him keep going.
You have 5 minutes, Marion.
How am I supposed to talk about why the band list is bad in 5 minutes?
Hey, if Doug and Simu can do it for 10, you can do it for 5. Now go. Dance, monkey, dance.
I'm an honest person. I can't.
Anyway. Thank you all for joining us on the live stream tonight. It was a blast watching you guys duel to the death.
If you can call it that. Jeez.
To the pain. Yeah, join us next week where we continue the adventures of my dude as I struggle with the archaic controls of Ocarina of Time.
Of a bad game.
Of a bad game.
Bad game. Don't play this. It's terrible. Anyway, we'll see you guys next time. Dave, do you want to sign us off?
And remember, guys, if you don't troll the meta, who will? I will see you guys next time.